Welcome back, and as was mentioned earlier in the show, the focus of this conversation will be on an upcoming art exhibit entitled Delusion. And joining us for this conversation, we have two of the visual artists who will be participating. We have Adriana Smith and Kelsey Johnston. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome. So, Adriana, I should say welcome back. You were here with us the last time. Let's talk at this point with Kelsey and get a little bit of your background in the arts.
Okay, so I started art like standard 2. I still have my first drawing that will be in the exhibit. And yeah, I started as with raw skills and just try to practice every day. Even if it was like a pineapple I drew, or maybe a banana. It's just something to keep that art in you, right? And then I went to sixth form, and then I'm studying graphic design now. And so I did some fundamentals in drawing and painting, and ever since then I started to do my own stuff on my own.
You know, that's one of the unique abilities that people have now, and I know quite a number of the artists, or maybe it's all, will be from the school itself. Is it all or just some?
No, some.
Okay. The opportunity to go to a tertiary level institution and actually study some of the fundamentals, how important was that for you?
Well, really important because like I said, I had raw skills.
Yeah.
And so I practiced and I taught myself. So for them to like have a fundamental class, it helped me a lot to improve what I should do and what I shouldn't do, where to add values, where not to add values, and stuff like that.
And what about the exposure to other people who love art as much as you do? Either one, yeah.
Well, it's nice to have people around you that understand like what you're doing, and majority of the time people think of art as like something that is not necessary. So it's good to have people around you that has the same love for art as you do.
How would you describe your styles, both of you?
Okay, well, I do mostly like still life. So I do not portraits, not yet. I'm practicing with portraits because people are asking me to do portraits. So I'm practicing with pencil first, and then try to add values and stuff, know where the values should go. But right now I'm dealing with acrylic, acrylic on canvas. Mostly still life, stuff like forests and the nature, basically nature.
Is that your natural inclination, what you like to do?
Nature, yeah.
Okay.
And my style is more like surrealism. I would paint or draw whatever comes to my mind. I'd put ideas together. It's not really something realistic like she does. Like she does some really nice paintings and drawings of animals. And I can do it, but it's not my thing, you know? Like, I would rather put some ideas together and create something.
Now, you said something very early on about the valuing art and being around people who also value art. Is there an artist community? And
I'm glad you asked that question because this is one of the main purposes for this exhibition, and that's why so many artists are in it. I wanted to, and the reason was because I heard on a talk show some people were talking about how somebody was funding art, and then I was thinking, sorry for the girl, they didn't think that it was necessary. They didn't see why people would fund art, and I felt insulted a bit because that's what I want to do with my future, and it's something necessary in Belize. We need people to come together, and that's the only way people would actually respect us and appreciate what we do. And so that's why I decided to have a number of artists in this exhibition, and not only visual artists but dancers. Like I have a ballet dancer, Courtney Rosado, and poets and singers and guitarists and pianists and a violinist that's extremely well. And I think that it's necessary for us to work together, and hopefully that after this exhibition we can help each other. Like if someone wants to do their own exhibition, that they can establish that name for themselves, so we can also like help each other do that.
Yeah. Now, is there a specific theme that you asked the artists to?
No specific theme, because I personally, I would not like someone to put me in a box, so I decided to let them do whatever they want. Some of them went based on the title, which is Delusion, but I picked the title because I wanted people to also get to know me as well as the artist. And so my pieces, as well as the art exhibition itself, like the surroundings, would be basically showing myself to everyone.
And what have you been able to get so far from the artists? What's your first impression?
Most of them are very professional and they're extremely excited. Some of them, because some artists just, you need to be behind them because we tend to procrastinate a bit. But most of them are very excited, professional, nice to work with.
And their art pieces?
Amazing.
Yeah.
Why the name Delusion?
Well, like I said, it's to get to know me, and my style is surrealism. So it's basically making our own reality rather than going by what people think reality is.
Yeah.
Now, bringing everybody together under one banner, who was the organizer and how difficult was it to actually get everybody to come and share a space?
I'm the organizer, and it's extremely difficult to deal with so many people because I am not really a people person, but I'm trying my hardest to bring it together.
And by nature, artists may be more difficult to bring under one banner?
Kind of. Just like, it depends on the type of artist.
What was the attraction for you, Kelsey, to actually be a part of this exhibition? Why participate in it?
I knew Adriana from high school, and I love art. So I'm a new artist, and I want to get my art out. So I try to get into any little exhibition or anything just to display my art and show Belize what I have.
In working and preparing for the show, have you all had opportunities to interact with all the different artists that will be participating, or?
Well, we tried, but like I said, most of them kind of are similar in the way that they don't really like to interact with people. So it's kind of hard to do that when most of them are like introverted.
Now, you're also having, as you mentioned, other forms of art, including tattoos.
Yes, sorry, I forgot.
Tell us about that.
Well, I'm a tattoo fanatic. I have about 12 tattoos, so I'm in love with tattoos. And there is this art teacher at SJC who does tattoos, Rudolph Thompson, and he's going to be doing live tattooing. And as well, if anyone wants to get a tattoo there, you could just bring your money and your design and you get your tattoo.
Nice. And the other forms of art, you said dance and poetry? Anything else?
Poetry and singing, music.
Music. Now, you're going to SJC as well. You're all very young. Is it all young people who will be exhibiting?
It's from different ages. The youngest artist is 2 years old, and the oldest, I'm really not sure how old the man is, but about like 60. So it's all different ages.
And it's whatever they want to display.
Whatever they want.
Adriana, why was this important to you to kind of bring it together? You told us about the talk show experience, but in terms of conceptualizing what you wanted Delusion to be, essentially as a response to people saying investing in art is a waste of money. Why this route? Why an open exhibit for whatever people want?
Because I feel like it's important for people to express themselves, and it's also important for people outside to appreciate what we give them. So it's kind of like Chelsea said, to put ourselves out there so they could get to know us as artists.
What do you hope people will walk away from after seeing what's on display for both of you?
For me, I want people to know like what I'm about, what my art is about. Like I said, I'm going to try to start portraits. I'm practicing every day. I try to add a little detail to every drawing that I do, but it's basically to know what kind of art I'm displaying.
And it's important for me to show everyone else's art. I'm the type of person that even though I'm organizing it and I'm putting it together, I'm the curator, but I don't really want the spotlight on myself because it's not me. So I just want them, like, see everybody else work and everybody else get the opportunity to be the kind of artist they want.
Now, based on your experiences with art, do you find, at least among your peers, that there's a greater sense of embrace for art?
In our generation, I think yes.
Yeah.
What about from your parents?
Well, everyone knew that I could draw, right? So I used to like do my nephews and nieces, cousins, their homework, and I don't know. Ever since I went to JC, I said, you know what? I want to do architecture, but to do architecture, it needs some graphic background. So I said, you know what? Let me take this opportunity and display my skills, and then put it into the graphic design too.
My parents were supportive, but they were thinking like, what kind of kids do we have, you know? Because my sister does archaeology, that's her dream and hope, and I do art. So my dad was like, you know, he expected us to do different, but they always supported us.
So the exhibition is, when does it open, and for how long does it run?
It's going to be open Friday night at 7 p.m. until 10 p.m. That's the opening night, and then it's going to be open for at least a month.
All right. And the artists who will be participating?
On the top of my head, I can tell you Mr. Yasser Musa, Rudolph Thompson, Mr. Damon Perdomo, Rudolph Rodriguez. I should have brought a list because it's many. Chelsea, myself, Mr. Kirkland Smith's sons. He has 3 sons. They're from like 5 to 10.
Oh.
My nephew, Noah Smith. Let me see. Christopher Ramklam, Jair Tun, Masaki Yani. They are high school students. Christopher Gill, I'm sure you're familiar with him. And I don't remember.
Don't worry.
All right, I'm putting you on the spot, I know. But there's so many. We didn't realize there were so many. How many in total? Do you know that?
Like about 20 in total. That's including the dancer and the...
Fantastic. So it's and when people come to the opening, they'll be seeing all those performances.
Yes, everything. And there's going to be different installations, different scenarios going on around that I hope people really enjoy and take in.
And it's at the Image Factory.
Yes, the Image Factory, 91 North Front Street.
All right. Well, we'd like to thank you both for joining us this morning, and best of luck with the Delusion art exhibit.
Yeah.
Thank you. Look forward to seeing you guys there.
I'll be there. So we have to go ahead and wrap up the show. Remember, if you want to contact us, you can contact us at oye@channel5belize.com, Marlene_oye at channel5belize.com,
and William_oye at channel5belize.com. Have a great day, everybody. And be sure to join us tomorrow morning at 6:30 when you open your eyes
to start your morning right. And until then,
keep your eyes and your minds
and your hearts open. We'll see you soon.